We are going someplace different, a different Goodwill. I went to the Avondale Goodwill, the most magical Goodwill, and there was this bike for $1,200, which is a good deal on this brand of bike, but I was not in the market for a bike. Now this is footage of me walking fast back to the cart that I had abandoned, because when I walked into the Goodwill, there were no hard goods to be found. And I was panicking a little bit because I had driven like 45 minutes to get here. Then I realized they had taken out the bins, and the bins section of the store is now all hard goods. Then I was super excited to go through all the shelves. I first started with the art. This was beautifully done, this counter cross stitch. I thought about getting it. It was beautifully framed, non-reflective glass. But unfortunately, Becky had made this for Eileen in 2014, and unless Becky was buying it for Eileen or Eileen for Becky, I don't really think this would sell very well. It was beautifully done, wonderful framing job, but I decided to not get that and still look amongst all of the art, because there was a lot of art on the shelves, on all these baker's racks. They have it grouped by kind of category and not color. And my most favorite Goodwill is going to start doing that too. I came across this mola and I said, let me see how much it is. $4.99. All right, let's get in the cart. This is going to be a good day just with this mola. It's so pretty, so nicely done. And then next to it was this vintage embroidery of golf themed, but I didn't really like that as much. That one was more than the mola. And then a little bit further down, this piece right here, not that one. Those were taped together, so that was a good deal for $1.99. But this piece down here, this is a batik print. So batik is when you do art on fabric with wax and dye it. And this was a Eleanor Thompson print. It's signed. And I did take it out of the frame because it had plastic, not glass, and the plastic had a crack in the upper left corner. Now we're moving on to the baskets. And like I said before, my most favorite Goodwill is also going to be doing this with their hard goods. Lately, I noticed they weren't doing anything by color and things were kind of all mushed together. And they'd have one section that's all cups, one section that's all plates. So I asked them, I said, what are you guys doing? And they said that's what they're doing. The hard goods is going to be on baker's racks, so they can just roll the baker's racks out, and it's going to be by category. This is a food or a hot plate to keep your plates warm or your serving dishes warm on a buffet, but it's missing the plug. And then they had Christmas, even though Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve. They had a big Christmas section, and this was just last week. So I knew the things that I was going to list from this video wouldn't get out in time, but I still was looking in the Christmas section because you never know what you might find. There's anything in this bag. This bag is $6.99. And that bag is $4.99. This is a plate. Is that Noah's Ark? It has the beige animals. They're all sad beige animals. Over here is a bag with dollies in it. Santa Claus. Looks like a what's it called? Anna Lee. I wonder if he is. Very, very tripped right here. I was just checking. This is buyer's choice here. He's $10. That is $10 for the buyer's choice. These are cute little coasters for $1.99. There's 4 of them. Those are cute. Of course, it's right before Christmas, so I can't candle pots. Handcrafted in Virginia. It's different. Here is what all the vases look like. I was scanning it quickly to see if there were any vintage glass vases, any swung vases that got snuck in there. This looked like it was handmade, but it was just kind of this gray, smoky glass. And I didn't really think it was that spectacular, but I thought these cows were. Look at those. Those cows are super cute. And then moving on over here, they had a vase that had these applied kind of root beer flowered things on it. I was seeing if there was a mark on the bottom. It was really heavy because it was filled with these kind of glass rock things. And then on the end cap was this little squatting little guy. And that was interesting. And then next to him, they had put this little bobblehead pig, but the pig doesn't bobble too much anymore. I was trying to take everything in and see everything. I was so glad when I discovered that they had moved the hard goods to another room. I did ask them when they did that, and they said they did it about 2 months ago. And I said, how's that going? And they said they think it's going well because everyone is usually buying hard goods. I thought it was different that they got rid of the bins because there's not a lot of bins in this area. There's a bins in Lancaster. There's a bins in Avondale. I know there's one near where Jocelyn lives. And for them to get rid of the bins, pretty interesting. The person I spoke, my favorite Goodwill, she said that she had heard that they're getting rid of the bins, which would be interesting because I know a lot of people, that's how they make their money is by shopping at the bins. So it'd be interesting if they're going to move the bins or downsize them or get rid of them altogether in this area. These for $4.99. Oh, look at all the foot baths. 1, 2, 3, 4 foot baths. For the most part, these aren't really super duper high sellers. This was more of a rescue. I thought this was adorable. The price was right. I liked the style of it and the subject of it. It does have a little wear to it. And then when I put it in the light box of truth, I noticed it had a hairline crack on the top. But it's old and it's still super cute. It would look cute on a baby shower, boy or girl. And then you could see that they did have things kind of by color a little bit. And then I was seeing what was in this box. And it looked like they were, of course, I'm not showing you at all. It looked like they were little ceramic charms of baby bottles and baby pacifiers, probably left over from a baby shower. You can see that they have done it by color a little bit, but then some things were by category. I kind of like both ways. It's easier to see. I need to go get a vase, go in the vase section. You need a basket, go in the basket section. But then it's also nice to just I feel like going in the blue section and checking out what's in the blue section. Here we are, obviously, in the red section. Oh, here's a travel mug. $4.99. Oh, it's Otagiri. That's cute with the carousel horses on it. The music's really loud, so I'm muting it in sections. This is full scrap Winterberry. Sorry if the muting is annoying. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's so cute. What is this? What does he do? 1975, $4.99. What do you just he just looks at himself? Oh my gosh, it's Indy. It's my puppy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. Jenny wasn't with me, but I was trying to talk to you while I shopped by myself, even though I feel completely awkward doing it. But the music's too loud, and I was trying to mute it in sections, but then that can be kind of annoying. This was a really pretty dolphin piece, and in the back was a dolphin, kind of a mystery puzzle, magic puzzle, whatever, you know what it's called. And I thought those would look well together. I didn't get them, but I merchandised them for them. I wasn't quite sure what these were. I think they set in something. They probably went with something else. And they had some older looking figurines. This was of Mary. To me, it looked like this was probably made in Japan. It had a different color scheme going on there, kind of a spray painted look to it. And then I happened to glance down, and there was this huge fidget. and it's an Among Us character. But it's huge. You can see it takes up the whole bottom shelf. And I bet that was pretty expensive. I would think that would be pretty expensive when it was brand new. Here's a bike though from the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. That's cool. Made in China. That's fun. And then there was this tray here. It has like a weird finish or something that they put on it. $2.99. Some raccoon plates from Holiday Home. Salt and pepper shakers. There's something for games. Funny. What's this up here? Made in Vietnam. Oh, Anthropology. $4.95, $14.95, $28, and here it's $2.99. What's this? Oven-proof CTC, $4.99. I thought that this piece might be Fire and Light, and I learned my lesson to look along the edges and not just the bottom. So I was looking really hard for the inscription, the signature, because it could have been Fire and Light. It was really pretty, that star. Seemed it was in nice shape. I tried to get the sticker off. I didn't really see a signature, so if it was Fire and Light, don't tell me. The chances of it still being there are pretty slim. So if it's Fire and Light, just don't leave a comment. This little figurine is a ceramic art studio. I know this because I listed a whole bunch of these for Jocelyn when I used to work for her. I also have 2 pieces of those ceramic art studio myself, but that had a giant chip on the front, which is unfortunate because I do like the style of those figurines. $4.99. It's pretty. Oh, Abby. Oh, it's right here. Cute. It's like a custard glass. It's different. This is Avon. Yes. This might be Hallmark.
Price $10. Brand new. $9.99.
This one is
customers, they would like to round up their purchase to the nearest dollar. The difference and the change is directly donated to programs and services to help people with disabilities.
It's only $2.99. I'd be nervous to ship that. That's nice. That's a good price, but it's all glass. That makes me nervous. $1.99. Cute. $3.99. His head's a little wobbly. There's a hobbyist piece of a turkey, $15. A turkey. Halloween things. This is a cutie pie we saw across the aisle. This is cute. It's wood in $3.99. That's cute. I think if this was Halloween, I'd be more inclined to get it, but it is not. Oh, what is this? Lady? Somebody.
What is it?
It's like a
Mixer?
lady headband for $9.99. That's interesting. Some hobbyist nugs for $1.99. Here's some eggs in here. Those are plastic. I didn't know what these are. It's to hold like tomatoes or lemons or anything that you need to slice. It's interesting. Here's a flower frog that sits in something. Mousy. I think that's perfume. That's cute. Butter me up. $3.99. Stoneware. Designed in England. Harvest Green Studio. That's adorable. Up here, teapot. It's not chipped. It's $9.99. And then we have these cups here. Yamaka China. Those blue ones. This is cute, but there's a lot on eBay, so I'm gonna leave that there. This comes here. Potpourri pressed butterflies. That's pretty. It's nice they have them all turned over so you can see. If you're looking for a brand name, you can see that quickly. What they are. Hide and like candy or something. Trick or treat. Sleigh fuel. Some china down here. $6.99. This is for your tea bag there on the side there. Forget-me-nots. Fancy England. They got little trinkets there, I think. That's really sweet. I like that. Let's see what else is here. They have this pine cones or something. Box wood pine. Karen. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Impressions. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see what these are. Oh, there's a whole stack. Oh, it's not. Let's see. I thought it was Port Marion. This is Germany. Harvest. I have a whole bunch of these. These are King's Crown thumbprint ones. And they have them bundled. So that'd be $12. Those are on good shape. And then, so I'll put these in my cart. They have Halloween and Colorado. $12.99. That back here. And let's see what this is. Yeah. I thought this vase might have had some age to it. I thought it was really pretty with the orange drip glaze, but I like orange. Then they had some vintage recipes in this box still. So I was kind of looking through the recipes, seeing if there was anything tasty. It might be worth buying the recipe box just for the vintage recipes. I also spied this teapot. It is a cast iron teapot. I believe it's probably Japan. And then there was this travel mug with boats on it that was made in California back in the 70s, and it came with a covered cap on it. Coming up next is everything that I purchased on this trip to Goodwill. We are finishing up the Advent calendar. but yesterday's was pretty long and this would make it a super long video. So we are going to do December 23rd, and the last day, December 24th, will drop tomorrow on Christmas for a little extra video for you. I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope if you are celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah, you're having a great holiday. I appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see ya.